Agri-food is the biggest industry, valued at about 8 trillion globally, and its global investment has been on upward growth of 26% rise steadily, even in the pandemic period. And it offers a massive opportunity to use technology to enhance the world production system, lower greenhouse gases and deforestation, and even sequester carbon back into the soil. Many emerging concepts are defining and shaping the future of Malaysian agri-food, especially the need to address and mitigate the consequences of climate change at the national agriculture levels towards 2050. My strong belief is that the development of a technologically advanced and sustainable agriculture and aquaculture industry in Malaysia will be the key to resolving so many issues that are currently facing, such as unemployment, food scarcity, rising costs of living, climate change, and even environmental degradation. Pandemic has opened up a total new dimension for food consumption. Consumer perception is evolving with a perceived increase in social unacceptability of food waste. Meanwhile, there is a great concern among the experts that a narrow focus on crop productivity has come at the expense of environment, equity, and also nutrition. These shifts offer the greatest opportunity to radically transform how food is produced and consumed. We need to innovate what we eat and how we produce food responsibly to not only improve food security and reduce our environmental impact, but also to build a well-nourished society. Malaysia and Southeast Asia region at large are facing unprecedented levels of food insecurity. On top of perils of COVID-19 and climate change, the war in Ukraine is further disrupting agricultural supply chains and increased prices for critical inputs. Even though the World Bank has indicated we are entering into a global recession. Together, these are creating a dire impact, especially for smallholder farmers and vulnerable populations. Food and agriculture are both fundamental in shaping the food security and nutrition. And a better understanding of how we get our food for agricultural activity is important. Adequate availability, the nutritional adequacy, and the safety of the food supply has become increasingly complex and requires substantial efforts from all parties involved throughout the food system, and this is currently under threat. Which is why it is time for us now, as individuals, to rethink food. Malaysia will not solve its food challenges through a continuation of traditional farming practices, nor through linear modernization. New technologies will need to be deployed to increase yields, reduce the environmental impact of farming, improve the safety, traceability, and nutritional value of food. At the same time, reduce waste, shorten the supply chain, and bring food to consumers in their increasingly urban setting. Innovation must stretch across the whole entire food and agricultural supply chain inputs, farms, processing, production, distribution, retail, and food services all are critical and intertwined. And to get out a heavy dependency of import, one way is through commercial agriculture that capitalizes on modern farming and global partnerships. For the next 30 years, the focus will be on agri-food product quality, food safety, improved food nutrition and functions, modernized agriculture via ICT, nanotechnology, biotechnology, digitalization, precise technologies, and high-value ecology and sustainable agriculture. Advances in biotechnology, ICT, and nanotechnology, as well as innovative ways of conducting business in agriculture, will further increase the efficiency, competitiveness, and sustainability as we move more confidently as a nation into a more challenging, globalizing, and interdependent environment towards 2050. What is needed is deliberate and coordinated effort towards developing a vibrant local agri-food-tech ecosystem, and environment focus on increasing investment, creating policy incentive, building capacity, and developing smart partnerships that can enable solutions to meet local challenges and achieve scalable impact. And we ought to admit that finance plays a fundamental role in moving the mountain. And there is a need in building a bridge between food and finance, embracing finance as an essential way to expedite the food transition. In many ways, finance has been seen as a kind of capstone in the process of creating a more sustainable food system instead of a partner or an agent of change from the start. If we can turn the sentiment of its head and welcome investment partners into the food system conversation, I believe that investment partners such as yourself can become an enabling force behind the transformation we all want. The agri-food-tech entrepreneurs need to future-proof their businesses, and many need guidance through transition in every stage. They face shifting consumer demands, regulatory changes, and uncertainty about trades and markets. They constantly have to deal with questions of sustainability and affordability, as well as the rapid changes in consumer behaviors, more so now with the consequences of COVID pandemic, which has completely altered the consumption patterns and systems. We can help by supporting them through these challenges, not only with financial investment, but also with our networks and relevant expertise. This is precisely what connects funding and guides the agri-food-tech entrepreneurs in capacity building and taking a closer stand in their venture journeys. I am blessed to be in the position to support agri-food-tech entrepreneurs for boosting their partnerships, as well as connecting investment to scale up their promising innovations. With our network, we connect agri-food-tech entrepreneurs to global communities, where they can be exposed to new business models and equipped mindset to connect boundaries and see hidden opportunity that can drive their ventures forward. I am thrilled to be part. We embark on full-fledged transformation, capitalizing on mega trends around the world, such as globalization, supply chain resilience, digitalization, new industrial revolution, circular economy, and also transition towards a low-carbon economy. Through active private investment in local agri-food technology advancement and commercialization, domestically in Malaysia and regionally across Southeast Asia. And I look forward to your active participation to make it happen as your best legacy for our future generations.